Let's be honest, Jagmeet Singh is only concerned about his pension.
Welcome back to Moose on the Loose, and today's top stories, we've got Justin Trudeau getting ripped, getting destroyed by none other than Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's got a big platform, he's putting it to good use here. His views on Canada, going to Canada, with Justin Trudeau at the helm here are a little bit staggering. We've also got a clip where Justin Trudeau basically says he's gay. So let's jump into this. So let's start off with the one I just mentioned. Breaking, I just came out of the closet. This posted on Justin Trudeau's alter ego. Is Trudeau saying he's gay here? Let us know in the comments down below.
What would you like your government's legacy on LGBT issues to be?
To get it to a point when we have an LGBT prime minister and nobody notices. I think just understanding that this is a trend line we're on, that we still have more work to do. But I think if the legacy is us anchoring Canada as a place of openness and respect.
He basically wants to anchor Canada as a place of wokeness. You can see here, this was posted, I guess in 2016, it says Daily Extra Pride 2016. This is an old clip, but it's just interesting to kind of look forward now. He's basically delivered what he promised. Lots of wokeness. Next up, we got this clip here of Joe Rogan.
I love Canada.
Vancouver's one of the most beautiful cities.
I don't go to Canada anymore. But
Ever?
No.
Do a gig there?
Not while that guy's president.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever he is, prime
people
minister.
are fans of yours. They want to see you.
Get rid of that guy. I'll come back. I just don't trust any of it up there.
Yeah.
I just think they're so far into tyranny right now. Like the laws that they're passing, the that they're doing, the erosion of people's rights. Like I don't want to support it. I think it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people there just want to laugh. I think people need a laugh. You know?
Oh yeah, they definitely need a laugh. They're in the middle of a full-blown takeover. Yeah, it's a scary spot.
Yeah,
it's scary, but it used to be amazing. I used to say that Canada's 20% less. Like the people are 20% nicer than most people that you meet in America.
They're polite.
That's because they want to be kind. They want to be good people, and they don't realize like compelled speech has a terrible ending. It always ends in communism because someone has to compel that speech. Who does? The people with and they tell you what to do.
Yeah.
And then you have violence that is enforced to get people to follow a doctrine that they may or may not believe in.
He hit the nail on the head there. Yeah, we're drifting into a bad state here of where Canada's at. And Joe's right. We do need a good laugh here. There's not a lot of laughs going around in Canada right now, but we are getting closer to getting rid of Justin Trudeau. So that's the positive here. We're not that far away from getting rid of him. It's pretty shocking, though, to hear these words coming from Joe Rogan. This is the top podcaster on planet Earth. He has the largest reach, and this is going out to the world. Just think about that. This is not some little Mickey Mouse production here. This is a massive podcast that is distributing worldwide, that Justin Trudeau is taking Canada into communism. So let's look at the comments here. I'm genuinely surprised Trudeau has been able to continue pushing through his radical agenda with this rapidly diminishing popularity in Canada. I guess the kindness and politeness of the average Canadian is somewhat of a double-edged sword. That's exactly it. It's a double-edged sword up here. People are super nice, but then with a guy like Trudeau, he's able to take advantage of that. This is a very well executed plan. They found the ways to kind of get in there to tug at the heartstrings, and it was with the environment. Like, oh yeah, we need to do climate change, fight for the environment, fight for the generations, the kids, all this stuff, blah blah blah, fight for the planet. And because everyone wants a clean planet, everyone wants clean water, everyone wants beautiful forests and nature and all that. It's like that is built into our DNA. And so that's the route they took, but they've pushed it too far to now that they're causing suffering to us at the expense of the environment, where China doesn't give a crap, and China's really the one that needs to step up first. They're not measuring anything. The whole scam has been completely exposed. They still don't care. They keep doubling down on an 8 out of 10 garbage. What else have we got in here? You have to like Rogan for his comments. Prime Minister is the biggest joke. He'll be gone very soon. That's how communism starts. Corruption everywhere. I mean, look how many scandals we have right now. It's insane. We still have 11 traitors in our country that are unnamed. Like, this is crazy. Joe Rogan spitting facts. I haven't visited Canada in decades due to suppression of free speech. The suppression of free speech has been a problem for a very long time in Canada. Yeah, I'm seeing that right now on the channel. Basically, this platform here is not a free speech platform. Neither is Facebook. Those are not free speech platforms at all. Free speech is over on X. Top podcaster in the world saying what Canadians already know. That should be a boon for tourism. There it is right there. Moving on here, as a kid who grew up in the 80s, I have to share this clip. So this is at the Republican convention in America. I don't post a lot of American stuff on here, but this is a Canadian show. But this, if you grew up in the 80s, you're an 80s kid, or 70s, or even 90s, you're really going to enjoy this. Hulk Hogan is on stage giving this epic speech. This is posted by Brian Lilly. He obviously was enjoying it too, says still marveling at what I watched last night.
I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
This is so like 80s. Like WWF is like, rip the shirt off every episode. He had all the guys, The Undertaker, the Macho Man Randy Savage. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. It brings back good memories just watching that. That was something else. It's so American, yeah. Next up, we got this clip here posted by Pierre Poilievre, which is absolute savage.
Are you confident in Jagmeet Singh that he will support or not support this budget moving forward, which would, of course, trickle into an election if he does not support this?
Let's be honest. Jagmeet Singh is only concerned about his pension. I mean, let's cut the crap. Right? he has to wait until January of 2025 to be eligible for a pension. So he's worried that if the election happens and he loses, he won't have a pension. So he's making everyone pay the massive bill of keeping Justin Trudeau around so that he can get to pension eligibility and continue to fund his fancy suits and watches and Beamers. And that's what he's all about. It's a greedy position, but it's that's what you've got with Jag and Justin, a costly coalition that tax your food, punish your work, take your money, double your housing costs, and unleash crime and chaos in your community. But when the carbon tax election happens, you'll be able to elect a common sense government that will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and stop the crime.
It's stuff like that where it's just like, it's so honest. Like, he's just straight to the point. You don't hear Trudeau talking like that. As an honest man, he's like, let's just cut the crap here. Because, like, Jagmeet, it's all about his pension. Jagmeet will run again and win. Of all the things I'm mad at, politicians getting pensions is not one of them. I'd rather he takes the pension and goes. I don't think he's going to win. He's a Burnaby South. And his seat there is not looking too stable. We'll see what happens. Justin Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland blow it happy. This is what happens when you get AI. Life is a repeated, endless kick to the nuts. Yes, it is. So we got this clip here posted by Michael Barrett. It says RCMP commissioner confirms the police will be interviewing anyone involved as a part of the investigation to Trudeau's $60 million RIPS scam. This includes Trudeau, his ministers, and his officials.
So it's important for Canadians to know if senior officials from the Liberal government are being investigated for criminality because there's been a reference made to you by an independent officer of Parliament. You said that you're unable to tell us who is the target of any of your investigations. So my question is this: if the evidence leads you there, will you commit to Canadians to interview any senior government official, including any minister, including the Prime Minister, if those conversations or interviews would be germane to your investigation?
Well, Mr. Chair, I can commit that our team will follow every single lead of investigation evidence and interview the people who we must interview in our investigation.
So that would include anyone, including senior government officials or elected officials.
That, Mr. Chair, would include anyone.
I'll believe it when I see it. With all due respect, if you expect Canadians to believe anything that man says after he's done nothing but protect this corruption, no thanks. I won't still believe it until I see them all accountable and the traitors' names known in our government. Because of everything that I've seen played out in the House of Commons, I don't trust this man whatsoever. Will action actually happen this time? It's been years, scandal after scandal after scandal. Sure they will. Yeah, I mean, they've lost the trust of people here. No one believes it. So next up, we got a video here of a couple of guys who get in a fender bender. There's this guy here with a Jeep, and there's another guy behind him in a truck. As the message up here says, lawless behavior in Malton, Mississauga. And so basically what's happened here is this guy is trying to shake his hand very nicely. It's crazy. So two guys get out of the Jeep. This guy here who looks like he's from India. He's wearing a turban. I'm assuming that he's from India at some point. He gets kind of handsy with the guy. So obviously, I'm guessing the guy in the black truck ran into his Jeep. That's not how it works in Canada. You file your crash claim with ICBC or whatever it is. I'm in BC, but whatever you have in Ontario with your insurance, and that's it. Oh, it looks like the guy behind crashed too. So maybe there's 3 cars that crash. Anyways, you don't beat up the other person, the other driver. That's not how it works in Canada. It's all on camera too. So, I mean, what does Canada come into here? Sorry, but they don't care about the rules here. This is not the Canada I grew up in. Fender bender, time to go beat up somebody. And on the same theme, we've got a bunch of guys who look like they're also from India, taking a bunch of alcohol from the liquor store because paying apparently now it's optional. Let's just freeze frame that on that guy's face there and get a little bit of better shot. There he is. Oh, we don't want these people to go by so quickly there. There is a good side view of her stealing some alcohol. So he knocked down one bag. This is ridiculous. You know what happens is it becomes more expensive for all of us to buy that stuff if they keep taking it for free. We need some new laws in this country, some citizens arrest, like whatever it may be. Really, I think the store owner should be allowed to have some sort of protection devices to in this precise store, because this happens so often in these kind of stores. Turns out vodka is halal as long as it's the Grey Goose. Doesn't matter what color you are, stealing is against the law. End of discussion. They're just doctors and lawyers searching for a better life for their family. Next up, we got Ryan Garrettson posting this. This is an interesting clip. I remember this from about 2 months ago. He said here, how long does Canada's eco T-word think it will take for our carbon tax to fix the climate? Well, it should be around 2060. Then the floods, fires, and droughts will be replaced with rainbows and lollipops. They think we are idiots. So keep in mind, this is the only time ever I've heard Stephen Guilbeault actually admit when he thinks this climate plan of his will actually finish working.
Use probably by 2060. More or less. So 1987 to 2060. That's the kind of time frame we're looking at to tackle an issue like climate change.
You could just make up any phony baloney number. 2100. Yeah, that's when we'll get it tackled. You forgot unicorns. There's always unicorns in utopia. As a kid, Sesame Street taught me the value of education, empathy, and kindness. But Bugs Bunny taught me that revenge on enemies must be quick, clever, and brutal. Right-wing extremism. Yeah, no kidding. I know the 11 people that committed treason, but I won't tell you. So do you ever go down any rabbit holes? Me? Prison is a perfect place for liberals. Think about it. Everyone is treated equally, free food, free healthcare for everyone. No one has pew-pews except for the guards, no cars, and no gas. This is hilarious. That's going to wrap up this episode. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about that. We've got Joe Rogan. He won't come here unless Trudeau's gone. That says a lot. Just bringing more and more attention to the issue, which is always a good thing. So we appreciate that, Joe Rogan, because Canadians need help up here. Thanks for watching the end of the video here. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll keep fighting for freedom. I'll see you guys in the next one.